trying to do something special right now. You know, we doing something special. I got some. Don't yeah. They moved the chair. Oh, look at you. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Come on up. Cause this, this gotta be good. This be a YouTube moment, girl. Won't this be no YouTube moment? Every day at 3 o'clock, we do our energy shot, and we go back and try to get people energized at work. They're out there. We pick a song, and today we're going to do a song by an actress, a singer, a model. She's been on Broadway. Last time I saw her was at T.I.'s wedding when a man walked into a pool. You remember that? You remember that, Ashanti? You remember that man walked into the pool?
Everybody laughed.
Everybody, and he had water from here down and then got out the pool like wasn't that wrong? And we were like, oh my God. Okay. How you doing? Give it up for Ashanti, y'all.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Okay, now we know you got something new, but for the energy shot, we always play something that people remember. So can you walk us through, before we play it, Foolish? What was going on in your life when Foolish dropped? When they was like, Foolish is out, walk us through what was going on with you.
That was such an amazing moment for me because before that, it was Always on Time, it was What's Love, it was Big Pun. So I had 3 records that were out, and they were blowing up the charts, and everybody was kind of waiting to see, okay, what is she gonna do on her own?
Right.
Is she gonna come with something that's just her?
Uh-huh.
So by the time it dropped, the expectation was like, okay, we're waiting to see. And when it just exploded like the way it did, I was so overwhelmed. Like, is this a good thing? We have 4,000 spins. Is that something good? You know
right,
what I mean?
Like,
you didn't
know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was so naive. But to see so many females relate to the record, even guys, just going through that and say, listen, that's the theme song of my life. She touched it, that struck a chord. And for me, that's the most important part, to be able to relate to people, with something that they could feel.
Right.
So that was a huge moment for me. We broke Def Jam history with that record, and great memories, great video. So it was monumental.
All right, well, here we go right now. Ashanti's right here at our private location, and we're going to play Foolish for you, then come back and see what she's got going on. And she's got something brand new, all right? Y'all give it up for Ashanti as we listen to Foolish. Your energy shot is V103. We're streaming live on v103.com. She's looking absolutely beautiful as always. You maintain it, girl. You keep it tight. I see you.
Right.
It's V103.
V103 presents A Conversation with Common, hosted by Ryan Cameron, live from a private location, brought to you by Grey Goose, on the People Station, V103.
Yes, and we are back. I just introduced Crash to Ashanti's mom, her momager. Her mom, that's what she said. Yeah, momager. She's the original. And I tell people all the time, you got to go out, like when guys decide like who they want to hang out with, go ask, but I know you find everything, but where your mom at? Then, you go and see the mama, then you can always tell because sometimes, like, the baby will slip. But if the mama's still fine, right, then you need to give your mama do whatever your mama doing. Like, my wife, mama, she fine. I use that as a kind of like a...
You better step lightly, my friend.
No, she fine. I mean, she fine. I ain't looking at it like that, boy. She crazy, but I'm saying she fine. Ashanti's here, and we're going to dedicate this whole hour to Ashanti, and we're going to play some Ashanti music and talk about... what was going on. We talked a little bit off the break about, you didn't kind of like disappear. It was just like the business kind of caught up with your situation.
It was definitely a lot of things going on, and a lot of people tend to forget. It was a while ago, but there was a federal indictment involved.
Right, there were the feds involved.
Yeah. And that put a halt on a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
There was unnecessary beef that was going on, and I didn't have anything to do with it, but because of my label and my label mates, it affected all of us,
right.
And a lot of things have happened since then.
Now, you did, Jay-Z reopened the 4040, relaunched it, and you saw Herb.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
You know what? It was cool because we haven't spoken in probably 5 years or so.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was good. With positive energy, we wish each other well, and that's kind of like where it stands.
Now, this new situation that you have,
yes,
is very favorable for you, and there's a lot of, CEO ladies out there and ladies who are mom CEOs that just regular CEOs who are saying, okay, you know, you do a label deal and then you make everybody else millions and millions of dollars, and then at the end of the day, you're like, well, I made them all that money. You're changing that. So tell them what you're doing.
I mean, it's all about moguling. It's about building your brand, you know, and your empire. And I think it's really important as a female to get your hands on the behind the scenes and understand what's going on. So conceptually with me, my record label is called Written Entertainment, and I have a distributor, V1. But, you know, we're kind of running everything, you know what I mean? So when it comes to the creative and the decisions and all of that stuff, and you hire an amazing PR firm, I'm with Rogers & Cowan, you need great press, you need great radio people, you need a great record, you know what I mean? And you passion, drive to get everything going, you know? So it's really important. I think it sends a great message just for me being a young female to say, females, we can do it. It's a man's world, you know, let's not get it twisted, but for a female to get out there and be courageous is commendable, you know, and it's attainable.
So are you really like, are you signing every check? You know, are you looking at the balance sheets? You know,
that's the funny part, because before it was just the artistry. So I'm like, oh yeah, you can spend $200,000 on that. That's cool. We got a budget for this. Yeah, don't worry about it. I want shoes and clothes. Now it's like, oh no, we're not spending that money. No, the budget is rejected. You know what I mean? Because it's inadvertently it's your money. You know what I mean? So now that you understand conceptually, when people say, okay, we have this budget for you, really, it's a loan. You know what I mean? Because you got to pay that money back.
It's recoupable, as they say.
Exactly. So now I have to split myself in half CEO, half artist, and we have to have a happy meeting.
All right. Now, we know we got Common coming up at 4 o'clock, and we got a lot of people here at this secret location. When we come back, we're going to have some more with Ashanti.